Steve's on order here with Treviso Realty and Treviso Homes. Just came to take a look at the property here in Cape Coral. We haven't been back here since last week. No real urgency to me to get back. We had a few trades come in, do some odds and ends, and the biggest ticket item that was completed while we were not here last week is the epoxy. But we'll show you that also and show you why we picked the color that we chose and just the reasons for it. Again, this is obviously a product that we want to put our names on and make sure it's a good product so we get loyalty and future business based on the builds that we're doing here. This is not a dine and dash type business that we're creating. This is obviously a legacy that we want to have. But let's have a quick look here. Issue here, this should have been all done. Irrigation should have been all complete. Big issue, contractor didn't realize that Cape Coral, the city here, that changed their way of doing business. So before you would just set up your irrigation, sod it, connect it to the water boxes, and away you go and you have it inspected later. Now what you have to do is you gotta apply for a permit prior to you even breaking ground. The reason for that is we paid extra. If you see these water boxes in the front here, this is gonna have full irrigation with the county, which is great. So this will always be green grass. It'll be almost like an HOA without paying HOA payments, which is great. And so there's an issue. So we just submitted the permit yesterday after me grinding a couple of days to get everything together with the trades, and we should have it in 10 business days, and then after that the install. So we're thinking maybe 2 to 3 weeks. We got stalled out based on that, but all the final grade is done. If you kind of look, this is the swale, all the as per the county's plan, and then this is our culvert. Clearly this goes underneath the driveway. It is what it is. I was even telling the contractor, let's screw it, install the irrigation, put the sod down, and just wait for connection. And he made a very valid point. He goes, the grass will all be dead. We forgot that we're in Florida. So yeah, valid point. That note taken. So take a look at this. So what we're seeing now, what's for sale, is all very shiny, Miami looking stuff. If you ever lived in a house with shiny gloss floors, it's a disaster. No woman in their right mind would want a house like that unless they got a full-time cleaning staff. So we went with all this nice family comfort level. You know, when you get in here, it feels like a home. And this is what we wanted to have. We have all the creature comforts. Like again, the pool bath was an option. This is gonna dual as from the exterior, interior, these zero corner doors. All the nice trim work, the tray ceiling up top. We're 10-foot ceilings here now. Yeah, it came out really good. This was the last video we did. We talked about the hood range. We had an issue here because the HVAC contractor put the pipe 1.5 inches off center. And again, it's only 1.5 inches. But again, after we installed the kitchen, it kind of pushed it. I don't know who to blame. We can't blame anybody. It happened. We got an easy fix. All we did is we replaced the hood range with the chimney. So the chimney originally was 8 inches. We went to 12 inches. This covered that 1.5 inches off center, and away we go. And we got a better range in also. This is a much more powerful CFMs and everything. And it looks more robust part of the kitchen. The other one would look a little bit cheaper, let's just say that. But I want to show you the epoxy and why we picked this color. This is actually an old neighbor of mine, a good friend of mine, Brandon. He put me onto this, and if you see my house in Verdana Village, you'll see it's the same idea. So look at this floor. We did a white base with the black flake on it, and what you see is this. It's just amazing. Like, it looks so light in here and lively. And I'm gonna show you once we open the garage how much light gets reflected off it. Because if you're gonna do like a gray and some other colors, it's not like this. Look at this. Like, that sun's gonna just hit that. Just the white base here with the gloss, and this thing just comes alive. See, you almost need sunglasses when you're in here. That's how much light is produced just based on this white coloring. It's pretty cool. Let's have a look in the back. We have an update on the pool cage. And you know, if a lot of the houses being built here don't have these zero corner doors. Why? This is a $10,000 process here. Doors about 6 to 7 grand plus all the beams. It could have been even a $15,000 structural change here we had to do. And but it's so worth it. Clearly, this is an amazing product. We want to make sure we differentiate differently to other builders in the area. So what we're waiting for now is the fabrication of the cage. Once the cage is complete, they're going to anchor it, and once they anchor it, they're going to spray the gunite here, then they're going to fill this up with water, have the pool equipment tagged in at the same time, and then what they're going to do is they're going to drill a line of holes to have like a safety fence here that you can take on and off. Clearly, if it's a secondary property, you'd want to keep it on when you're gone, just in case some kids get in, and it's just important that obviously for protection and insurance you have that in place. Look at the size of this iguana. I saw this thing earlier. It's huge. This is the first one I've seen in Florida this size. It's literally, it got to be about 4 feet long. It's a monster. Let's see if we can get him in. Either attack us or get it back in the water. What a monster. Well, here it is. So it's, whoa, there you go. He just jumped right up. He went for it. It's cold here for Florida standards, so that's why he's out here sunbathing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We are on the final edge here of everything. So this was a long journey. We started this process. In January. We closed, and then like head down and get going. And then we had everything ready for July. Then we broke ground in July 10th, and we had from dirt to kitchen. It was literally 70 days, so it's 2.5 months. Just now, it's this little process here that we're going to deal with. We got stuck with the permit on the electrical, and now we got stuck on the permit for the irrigation. Other than that, it's been a stellar project. We've learned so much from this, and we're going to fine tune this and get this down real quick. The goal is, once this one sells, is to go for 3, either 3 in Cape, or we're going to maybe do something of a larger scale project, and that would be in Naples. So we'll keep you posted on that, and that's it. Have a great day.